Hey guys, we've got a special one coming right at you today, and we are
Sip, savor, and celebrate. We want you to know that we are on the edge of trying to bring you some very exclusive content. And maybe some that might be even on the edge if somebody else doesn't even get. And I told you in the unboxing video that this is like planes, trains, and automobiles, and friends doing friends a favor. This is how we got this because this
is
is
Atanasio
and
and
it
their
is
extra Anejo,
that's
which
right.
is very limited. But you
And
know what?
only available in Mexico.
Yep. But we want to shout out to Renee and
Sashid, both of you have been so gracious to us. And I remember calling you with Renee on the phone, telling you this is your home. You need to come on down.
yes, guys, that was amazing. He was so mad, so mad that I wasn't able to share a cigar with him, and
That's
I
right.
needed to come home soon. So, you know what? It is on the list. We are trying to work through travel plans to be able to visit Sergio and Renee and Ana Maria, all while,
And Shasid, because you are amazing too.
of course, but she's part of
We've been talking back
Atanasio,
and
so.
forth. Shasid and I have been talking back and forth.
So this
WhatsApp.
is now $15.99.
This is the Atanasio distillery. They only make like 2 or 3 tequilas. They got Atanasio and Valor, just to name
And
a couple.
Beso de More.
That is Atanasio.
It
It's just
is, I
that's just
know, but it's
particular
so
one.
good. And you guys have loved our reviews of Antanasio, and you guys have even told us how, you know what, I had to go find it. I had to go get it because Devin loved it so much.
Renee does such a good job at this, So I mean, he's so good at what he does, but then on top of it, he has such a thirst for life. If you go on his Instagram page, you'll see he's out there mountain biking. He's just out there He's just having a good time, having a good time. Okay, so here we go. We have got the ATXA 0772 lot. This is bottle 621 out of 656.
656 bottles.
Now we're going to get into the very rare ones. This one is ATX, and this one is bottle 83 out of 156.
And
this one is XAT, and this one is bottle 120 out of 136. These two really are very rare.
right.
So just like bourbon, when you start to age your product, it really brings down they call it the angels
Right, because
share.
the angels take a bigger share.
Yes. So this is going to be more available than these two.
Which is a younger versus an older?
Yes. They're all extra añejos, but let's read them. She sent me a great listing of what each one is. So ATXA, that's this one right here. It's a blend of 4 barrels. It's 41.9% alcohol by volume. It entered the barrel at February 6, 2019. Came out the barrel in June of 8, 2022. It spent
So that's
12.
a COVID tequila.
Oh yeah, it is. Spent 1,217 days in the barrel, 3 years, 3 months. Stabilized time, they spent 2 years letting it stabilize. That's kind of cool. This one right here in Mexico is 4,960 pesos. But that is pretty cool. XAT, this one right here. XAT, this one went in the barrel on February 6th, 2019, came out June 8th, spent 1,217 days, the same as this, stabilized 2 years, and then it's 43.2% alcohol by volume. So this one's, they're all high proof, by the way, slightly. This one's just a little more high proof than this one. This one is 7,050 pesos. And then we've got the extra aged. This is the ATX. This one is the single barrel Madre Arte is what they're calling this one. Entered the barrel on March 10th of 2020. Came out May 14th of 2024. It was aged in a barrel for 4 2 months, so 1,528 days. It is 42.5 alcohol by volume. It was bottled in May 30th of 2024. This one is 8,110 pesos. To say that I am humbled and appreciative and privileged to say that I have these in my possession is an understatement. Again, I thank you because it is an artistry like no other. I can't wait to get into it.
And yeah, as Renee has asked, when are we coming back home? We can't wait to come see you guys. We want some Oaxacan cheese while we're there.
Yeah, dig us up some cheese, okay? Because that's really, really good.
Let's get into it. We do want to shout out to the Neat Glass Company. They are our amazing sponsor. They provide the glassware you see week after week after week. I'm using the footless glass. You've got the footed, and the Elite has the stem. You can head over to theneatglass.com and get your set of glassware, whatever you choose, 15% off using our promo code
SSCNEAT. Get you 15% off everything except
the travel kit.
The travel kit is amazing, and I say it's a must because when you show up to your favorite watering hole and you've got your own glass, it shows that you're there to show up and you're not to play around.
And they slightly treat you just a little bit different because, you know what? You know what you're doing. And play the game. Record it. Let us know.
Yes!
Are they thinking that what they poured you smells different than what they've poured for yours?
In their glass versus your glass. It's really good. Okay, let's get into this.
I'm so excited. I love Atanasio. And guys, as we started our channel, this was one that you had introduced me to and was like, hey, I got this weird one coming in.
I was loving it because I love the lactic notes.
And this was clearly a #1 favorite for me. Sweet forward, lactic, beautiful barrels. We've got all of his choices from the Blanco, the Repo, the Anejo. We now have all of his XAs. We've got the Beso de Mor.
Yes, we've got the other Mexican-only options. And we even have the special 10%. So, like, there was only a few bottles that they actually, with that, their high-proof one, with the green label, that one, they had fermented it with the fibers. And there's only, like, so many bottles of that. Either way. Here we go.
So I do get an agave out of it.
Remember, the longer that you barrel age something, the less agave that you get.
But
and that's kind of where, don't forget that because, like, what's his name from Fortaleza? I can't remember. Guillermo, that's right. He said the same thing. That's why he doesn't do an extra añejo, is because he doesn't want to lose the agave. But
I do get an agave out of it.
Yes.
I get some of those lactic, smells coming out of it. That barrel is very musky, is what I would give it. There you go.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with the word. Musky is what I would give this one.
Dare I say slightly Scotch-ish? Slight? Like mossy?
Yes.
Yeah. That's where I'm going with it. It's not as sweet as you would think that it would have been.
No, but you do get some creams that come out of it, a little bit of butterscotch.
And vanilla, yeah.
All right. I'm smelling this glass.
Salud.
Salud, guys.
That's good.
I'm like, what I just drank, it just went down and it was very beautiful.
It's like it's almost, okay, so I don't like my candy to be so sweet that I hate it. You know, like you get some like sweet teas or something like that are so sugary. I don't like that. It's is just a perfect sweetness because I get sweet forward.
Absolutely.
I get a mellow oak to it. So it's not so much wood that it's overpowering the agave. I get a cooked agave, almost a it's literally the agave that I still taste. So agave to me is, and it's just to me, and I know we've had arguments about that, is kind of like a sweet potato. That's the best thing, a sweet potato with molasses. That's to me what cooked agave tastes like. This is what
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting.
beg to differ, but
I know, and that's
the
okay.
reason I differ is how you explain it. To me, it will never be a sweet potato. But I understand what you're relaying, and I agree. I agree 100% that it is beautiful and light and
Even some
sweet
cinnamon in
and
there.
yeah, beautiful mint and pepper still dance on your tongue.
I definitely get mint. To me, the mint part of it is actually almost on the verge of being a spearmint.
I don't disagree.
That's
And
me.
it's the very end of it to me.
Yes, yes. It's not the first thing you taste. Oh my god, I'm so humbled to have these.
Speechless, what?
I know this is the expensive one. Remember.
Yes. I was like, you can't do expensive ones without a clink. That's bad luck.
Now this one I'm getting more barrel notes. I get the same thing I get on the first one, but now I'm getting barrel notes. Like a stronger barrel presence. Almost bourbon-esque.
It is. It is beyond amazing.
Our friend Pancho down there was telling me how amazing these are. He said, "Oh, I got to taste them. They're really, really good." You're not wrong.
And Pancho, we have reached out to you several times, and you always help us out. We really do appreciate you. And one of these times, we will have to connect with you at a bar and share.
He's got his own
tequila.
bar. We gotta get to his bar.
Hey, and we will share a tequila. So, if everything goes right, we're hoping January. This is just so good. I'm kind of out of words. As
There's baking spices added to this one. There's
coffee,
barrel notes.
coffee. It takes a no. I'm serious. You gotta let it just sit there and mellow on your palate. Because while I've been talking, I haven't taken any water or anything like that. And it's a beautiful coffee that is on
Instead
the
of coffee, I personally am getting baking cocoa. Why are you laughing at me? That's what I do.
Last time I checked, I'm not out there eating a spoonful of baking cocoa to be able
So in
to
other
put
words,
onto
it's
my
dark
palate.
chocolate, but there's no sweetness to that. It's dark chocolate with a lack of sweetness to it, lack of sugar.
I'm getting
But more importantly, I get the barrel. I get this one with the wonderful sweetness of the agave.
They're so sweet and beautiful, guys.
But now I'm adding barrel notes because I didn't get.
They were light.
They were very light barrel notes, but this one I get the barrel notes. All right. So far, it's like a 20 out of 10.
I always say, one distiller, he did it again. One distiller gets a 1 out of 3 shot to win me over. And there are only a couple distillers that always get a thumbs up. I can think of 3. Ana Maria,
Mm-hmm.
Sergio Cruz,
Right?
minus the flaky one.
La Santa.
Yeah, the La Santa.
Not a fan of that one.
And Renee over at Atanasio. all three of those are always a thumbs up for Devin, no matter who you put them up against. And you've tried several times, and one of those three always wins. All right, I didn't drink it because I was like savoring it for a minute. So that one gives me some tobacco that is introduced.
I'm getting a whiskey flair to this one. The tobacco and slight, not
a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, but there's like a slight bitterness to counteract the sweetness. Not a bitterness that's off-putting, but just like to round it out.
So, if this was your BFB, and you had to choose one, okay, fair enough.
I would go 1, 2, 3. They're amazing.
And the reason I say BFB is because we have to then give it a number.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
1, 2, 3.
Otherwise, one.
What's your 1, 2, 3?
Otherwise, 1, 2.
No. That's not how this works.
That's why I said.
Not how this works.
Please hold.
I'm okay with it because this is really good.
One, 2, 3.
Really?
I do. I love the tobacco influence that has. I love the level of the barrel. I love the sweet agave. I love the round out that this one has. And for me, it's honestly the tobacco that just inches it out from this one. We are splitting
Hairs.
like my hair, not your hair, my hair.
Yeah, you hardly have any.
And so we are splitting my hair, not your hair. And that's where it is for me. All three
Hands
of them
down.
absolutely fantastic.
And I'm not trying to. I'm taking the. So, like, yeah, 8,000 sounds like a lot. But realistically, it's $400 and some odd dollars. It is still my most expensive bottle at this moment. Is this bottle?
And
this is
again,
number
the
2.
level of family that we get from interacting with.
This would be good with a cigar.
With Renee and his daughter and Sergio and Anna Maria, they still bring us the best, even though we're 2,000 miles away, and they
Plus.
still are all about when are you coming home. That is the question we get asked the most by all of them.
Well,
so I mean, with a very happy heart, we say thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Always remember to sip,
Savor, and celebrate. Salute.
Thank you.